This is your Coolfront Agreements Quickstart Guide. In this tutorial, we'll show you the 3 easy steps to getting up and running with Coolfront Agreements. Even if you're not confident in your computer skills, you'll see right away that setting up Coolfront Agreements is a breeze. You can pause this video at any time, and feel free to open Coolfront Agreements in a separate window so that you can work along with the instructions. The 3 steps to setting up Coolfront Agreements are verifying your phone number and email address, entering employees, and defining your agreement types. Let's get started with step 1, verifying information. In order to set up Coolfront Agreements, we begin by clicking on the Settings tab. As you know, Coolfront Agreements will send out telephone and email notifications to your customers. So take a look at the phone number and email address, as whatever shows up in these fields is what will appear in your customer's caller ID and inbox respectively. Should your customer reply to the automated email messages sent through Coolfront Agreements, it will go to the email address listed in this box. In other words, your customer will never know that Coolfront Agreements is contacting them, as it will always appear as though calls and emails are coming directly from you. If you would like to change either, simply type in the new information and click Save. The next step is to add employees. Coolfront Agreements will track who sold agreements, and in order for this to happen, we have to enter our employees. Start by clicking the Settings tab. Next, click the Employees link. Then, click the Add Employee link on the right-hand side. Fill out the necessary information, including the pull-down menu, which will give employees different levels of access to Coolfront Agreements. Also, be sure to include the email address, as this is how fellow staff members will be alerted to set up a login and password. When completed, click Save. If you would like to add another employee, click the link at the top of the page that reads Add Another Employee and go through the process again. Remember, it's always a good idea to discuss your maintenance agreements over the telephone before sending someone to the customer's home. Be sure to add the names of anybody who interacts with customers. If your staff is able to make an agreement sale over the telephone, you'll want to be able to give them credit. And for our final step, adding agreement types. Coolfront Agreements allows you to track and sell as many different agreement types as you need. Part of the setup process is to enter them into the system. In order to define your agreement types, begin by clicking the Settings tab. Then click on the Agreement Types link. Next, click the Add Agreement Type link on the far right-hand side. This takes us to a list of commonly used agreement type names, or you can use a custom name by clicking the Next button. In this case, we're going to call our agreement Heating and Cooling, but you're welcome to call the agreement whatever you'd like. The following field is where we enter the agreement price. But if you're unsure of what to charge, you can click on the agreement calculator to run your numbers. Input your agreement price, select the billing terms, the duration of the agreement, and how many visits per year. Next, take a look at the section titled Visits Scheduled For. You'll notice that each month of the year is listed, and if there is a check mark in the box below, that means Coolfront Agreements will attempt to schedule maintenance visits for that month. However, in some industries, we like to funnel our maintenance visits into certain times of year or seasons. Should we decide to do that, we click on the boxes below the months we'd like to skip, and then Coolfront Agreements will avoid scheduling during those months. In this case, we've decided to skip the height of the summer and the dead of the winter. As a result, Coolfront Agreements will place all of our visits from March to May and September through November. Click Save, and your agreement will be added to your list. As mentioned, you can add as many agreements as you would like, so if you would like to add more, simply run through the process again. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at 888-229-4100. And thank you for watching.